So I changed my shirt because I was a little bit sweaty in the last one I just did, but this is, like I said, the back-to-back shooting one. So I did that 40 minutes, and I don't know how long this one is gonna go, but we will see. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, sending out a lot of love. I don't even think I had a proper intro in the last one. I was just so hyped to get the story out of just like, I think I'm calling that one Discovery, but welcome back. Disclaimer to get it out the way. Oh, you know what I love? Like I said, I was gonna show myself in the few Lunar was lost to come. So for those of you who want to see me, here I am. I'm here. I'm okay. And I would like to, this one is definitely, I'm on the idea of it being alignment. The name of this will be called Alignment. Now, disclaimer, I may say some things, I just may say esoteric stuff, just stuff that's not normal to my reactions, which is just like entertainment, enjoying what I'm watching, enjoying what you guys recommend me, all of that stuff. That is all out the door here. This thoughts. As always, this is going to be, I said I wanted to end on episode 9 on the channel here, but I think I'm gonna end on 7. There are 7 chakras, 7 alignment. I thought it just fits perfect, and everything will be on my second channel, links down below. Also, another thing, if this, I'm just speaking to the people who don't mind, you know, I talked about it in my 1K video, but I have a Patreon down below. I'm thinking more and more lately that I just like want to turn off ads and monetization in general, and we'll see if I come to that. But yeah, I don't get barely anything from the videos. Mostly it comes through donation stuff, and I'm very grateful for all of you. Sorry, I got a lot to say, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm saying things right and not sounding weird. But thank you for all the support. Even if you're just here being a founder, watching the videos, sharing them, thank you. But yeah, that's the end of the disclaimer. We're gonna get into me now. So if you're here, I hope you get some inspiration for this, everything. And I will also talk about what I feel like, any advice I could give. And I don't know how long this is gonna get, but we will see. So I'm also destroying my voice talking 40 minutes back and forth, but see, this, I love doing this. I love sharing. So here we go. Hopefully, let's praise to the insight, wisdom, and everything that I hope to deliver here, or will deliver. Not hope, will deliver. You can find lessons in everything. So let's go. Okay, alignment. This episode, why was I so hyped to do this right after the last episode? Man, because that one felt good, but not as good as I could be in this one. This one is showing my true colors. So if there are any reaction stragglers that are hanging on a little bit longer, I would like to say this to you guys who are hanging on, stragglers, or the ones who watch my reactions and watch me. Thank you to you guys. And the reason I want to say is you guys are patient with me. A lot of videos do end up getting lost in just comments, and sometimes YouTube deletes the comments, and I don't understand why. I have not gotten it yet where anybody has said, oh, have I deleted a comment, but I remember seeing other YouTubers like talk about it where comments will get deleted. So comments get deleted, and you know, I'm sorry. But so like reactions, I try to go back and look for, they'll be gone sometimes. Or like videos recommended. Oh yeah. But alignment. Why call this alignment? Because I am in my frame, which is why I said, which is when I get into the little advice that I can give to you. Attachment. Holy moly. I realized how sneaky attachment was getting me, being attached to certain things. I seen how it was sneakily getting me, and to myself, and what I believed was I wasn't attached to anything, right? And that's a good mentality to keep up. Like it was good I was believing that, because then that stopped me from like things that I may see myself become attached to. But there was little things that maybe before I adopted this mindset, I was still attached to. One of those being what the visions meant, deja vu, bunch of other stuff that's more gets into the esoteric psychic side of me and things that I just have to go through. There was an attachment to that. And in my last video, I think I finally understand it and let it go. Or maybe I still don't even understand it. But the point is I'm not meant to. I can I can talk about countless hours of research and everything that I did when I became tapped in, I'll say, more aware, higher level of awareness, third eye started cracking open. I did countless research of what was going on because a lot of people around me didn't understand. Some people thought I was literally blessed by the devil, like I love bringing up, but I'm going to stop bringing up because I don't think he feels that way anymore. But someone thought I was blessed by the devil being able to see certain things that would happen and then they would play out. That's done now. But I didn't know what was going on either. I really didn't. But I didn't also think it was a curse. It could be viewed as a curse at times. Like at times I really did say to myself, maybe it is a curse. But it's always a maybe. I didn't always, and if I had a low moment, I would lock on to the feeling that I'd be like, yes, maybe this shit is a curse to me. But I never actually conformed to the idea that I'm cursed or whatever. I just went with it. And I'm glad because of where I'm at now and how far I've come. I'm just proud of myself. And throwing that shit back on y'all, be proud of where you're at. Be proud of where you're at. Literally stop my video right now. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself, no matter what is going on right now, I'm going to get through this. And yeah. And here's one thing why I say I really truly understand that I'm in alignment now. I was worried that during my transformation, this is something I was attached to, the outcome, trying to have too much control, which that plays into something else that, but I always try to have too much control of certain situations. And it started to leak into certain things. Like I like the outcome of my own life. And I realized, and that was like a past pattern of me, right? It went away. I was going with the flow and everything was going good, but that sense of control came back. And I was like, why is this pattern coming back up? Doesn't mean it's unhealed. Doesn't mean nothing. It's testing this new identity you're becoming. Well, me, but you. If you have things that, like old patterns that you were, maybe like old people reoccurring in your life, these are your tests. Just pick up on the signs. Me, I picked up on the signs very quickly before, because if, just sharing a little thing about myself, is this was what I was known for very younger. If I got in a really low state, I would just disappear, go completely ghost, just delete everything, disappear. And what I realized is I was getting to that a couple days ago. I was getting close to that again. Just delete Instagram, everything, and keep my YouTube, because I built this and I'm proud, and I've done it with another YouTube channel that was a really good YouTube channel because it was cool. I had cool videos. I put in work. I had a commentary video that I loved because I was just spitting facts and breaking down I was spitting my version of what I felt was facts, and everybody was like, oh, loving that video. I remember a comment that still sticks out in my head. It was Maury Callipy, and she did a song where she talked about influencers, or like basically that fire, and this is actually what I want to talk about, and being in alignment with yourself. Yo, people talk about being yourself, but I don't think I feel like it's a rare and an awesome experience when you come across someone who genuinely knows that what being yourself is about. You can feel that in someone. And I feel like even y'all who watch me, the founders, I love you guys, you recognize that in me, because to do this, you have to already have some sort of belief in yourself to be whatever you want to be in life. That belief in yourself is literally the most important thing, and taking that identity in your hand, right? So then I realized in this whole thing, but in that channel was like me doing it, man. But I miss it sometimes, but it's okay. We're on to better things. But nonetheless, getting back on track with alignment. In that song, like, and then why I brought up the song is because I'm pretty sure she was spitting facts about like people like just being in certain things for money. I can't remember what it was, but it was a really good song, and it made me just think about everything. And I was like, yeah, see, like people just be in the wrong, like in things instead of them being like what are they called, like the means. This isn't my saying, that's why I always try to snatch it, but it's like being a means to an end. Like you're doing something because it's like an end of itself, but there's no gain. You're doing something because you want to. Like you are an artist because you want to be an artist. You want to share your things. You're doing what you want to do. It's like you're being. It's not that you want. You're being it. But then like when you say that want, I have this thing behind want. So I got to remember like I can use it in a normal sentence. It's like you're doing what you want to do, but you're doing it for no external like gain from anybody. Like it's like you don't need other people to validate why you're doing that certain thing. It's just you're doing it because it's in alignment with who you are. Boom, come back to alignment. And I feel like it's just really, really, really rare when you come across someone who really understands that like mentality. Not rare, it's like becoming better nowadays, but like with all the self-help shit out there, I don't think people truly really get it until you like sit with yourself, sit with all your demons, should have them at the table, sitting with the angels that you have, and like they combine as one, and like it's insane. And I felt that today, and that's why I'm so hyped to make these videos, because bro, I can tell you that when you get it, and I've gotten it, and I feel so good. And I just want to let y'all know, since just what's like going on behind the scenes is just like we're about to have so much fun on the channel. You're about to see like a different energy of me, like finally that side of myself. My grandma always used to tell me the one thing she just wanted me to see in my life is just to see me be happy again, because like as a kid I was always smiling. I talked about it in another video, and nothing bothered me, right? And nothing, and still to this day I'm not, I guess there's a difference between reactionary like to a situation and then something bothering you. There was a point in the time where like I hit that point where I was like, oh, fuck the world, blah blah, like this shit is a whole twisted system. Then I realized the world is me, and how I see it dictates my experience. It's my perspective on it. I was, this is an awesome ass hangout. Like we incarnate here for a reason. I can't start tripping on myself, and everything changed. My whole view changed. My experiences changed. And it's insane, like the experiences that I've been able to have, but I realized that happiness is within you. There is nothing external that'll make you happy. And there's actually a situation I want to talk about, but I'll talk about that in a commentary video. I'll talk about it on my second channel. Which, yes, to say that too, I think I said in the beginning, but to just say it again, if you want more things like this, they will now be on my second channel, so I can keep this channel mainly reactions, reviews, stuff like that. But happiness is created by you. Happiness and everything is a frequency that you are in a state of being. Even loving yourself, you're in that state of being. Like you rise to that, and you just are that. And I know that because I've been there. That's what I'm saying. It's almost like trying to get my kid self back here. And like, however the world programmed me and influenced me, I undo it all and get back. So I'm back. And I just say that to you. Just realize that happiness is in you. You create happiness internally and put it externally. But it's great. It's just great. It's just awesome where I feel like I'm at. Now, to get more into the whole alignment thing is I just feel like everything is now starting to fall into place. And I feel like if I ever hit lows, I'm going to understand that emotion, energy in motion, emotion, is just for me to observe them, take them in, and let them go like I used to do. Because it's a place I was once at. And I really, it helped me take the time to observe of a lot of things that were going on right now. And I see the lessons. I'm not going to share too much, but I see the lessons and what I needed to do to, boom, bounce back. Resilience, man. If People who didn't watch the last episode, resilience, man, bounce back. I just realized what I needed to do to bounce back, and it was to sit back in my own energy. Because I thought back on that walk, man. I thought back to when I was a kid, bro. I was so comfortable in my own energy. I was climbing trees, adventuring, parkouring, gaming. Dude, like, as weird as it is to say, not like, because it's weird for someone to hear, because you might come off conceited, which I hope I don't come off like that, but I'm going to say it like this. I truly loved myself. I didn't need anyone. And the funny thing is when I was really younger, you know me, I had game, but no, when I was younger, I had a girlfriend, and it was literally just go to school and kind of see her, and she was, and I realized, I really realized that point in time was like, it was like dope. Outside of school, you know, like I cared about her, I still talked to her on the phone, but outside of school, I realized I was at that point in time where I didn't really even think about that person that much. And not to make that seem like a bad thing, but it was like I was so comfortable in my own frame that it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It's insane, but the same thing ended up like happening like years later. But I realized lately, I was like, why am I so deeply invested into my relationships that I'll have now, whether that be friendships or whatever, or a significant other, to the point where I'm sacrificing myself. I never used to do that. It's really like that saying about the kids having wisdom. I could go into esoteric knowledge about that, you know, and kids coming fresh off the astral plane. So kids were open to that infinite wellspring of the Akashic records and knowledge. So that's why kids will shock you sometimes with the things they say, and they'll be like wild smart or wild wise. Like I said in my other videos, I was wise really young from what people told me. Like, holy shit, the experiences like you had, like being like okay, I don't want to say it wasn't like constant abuse, but it was an abuse one time. I got abused. Long story short, it's okay, don't feel bad, but like I got burned all the way down my back by my mom's boyfriend. And yeah, and we can talk about trauma and all this stuff all the time, but the point is that it made me really wise. It made me think about adults in a certain way, and it's a whole cool thing that built me to be who I am. But through all of that smile never faded. And those times were really like, I'm just thinking about all those times, and that was like all condensed in the last video. All of that like was what I was seeing. I was like flashing through my whole life in that last video when I explained the walk, and it all brought me to this alignment where I was like, bro, I really did. I didn't forget myself. I was blind to who I was. Like, it's like I kept like, you know, being like anything, like I would say mostly from online, and what I've learned is that I have to extend a part of myself. So it's almost like this became the distraction, but not in a way where it's bad. It's helping me create literally what I want to do, because I'm doing what I want to do. But in a way, I didn't take the moments like in meditation to like focus my mind on the not right things. I don't want to say right, because I don't want to say like right and wrong for what the timing of things, because I feel like this timing is perfect, but I wasn't focusing on aspects of myself that I didn't heal. And you know what's funny with it is it's not even like not healing. It's, well, yeah, you can say heal, but it was that I just wasn't paying attention to that kid self. It's like I integrated him, felt him on certain like plant medicine trips, but I wasn't truly giving him attention. Like, it's so crazy how simple the formula is. Give that love that you deserve back to yourself. And I lost that lately. There was a moment where I was waking up every day, going in the mirror and saying like, Joel, I love you. Like, saying it to myself, like, hey, I love you. I love you. Like, Rel, I love you. Lunar, I love you. I love all aspects of you. All things that may be flaws. All, you know? Like, even sometimes, like, I used to not care. My closest bro said this to me. I used to not care in high school about my lisp. And you know how it's funny that I didn't? It was funny. Like, I would laugh. Like, when I laugh and get excited, my lisp comes out a little bit more. And I remember when there was like this kid who was like, "Oh, I talk weird," or whatever. And it made me think about, like, it was funny because this one person said that out of so many people that, like, so many, like, girls mostly, that say, like, it's cute and stuff like that. But I understood how one little event can really change, like, your percent. Like, little things could even be trauma for people. Words, some people take words so serious. But I remember when that happened, and recently, as of late, I started caring about my lisp or how I said things. But that was just a sign that I wasn't paying my mind to who I am, that kid. I wasn't paying him mind. I wasn't giving him attention. I wasn't giving him love. I was, like, disassociating, like from that, like, was my past. Because, well, I don't know if disassociating is the right word, but that was my past. But it wasn't necessarily like something I have to get rid of. It's just integrate the version of who I was into this version of me. Still keep that I don't care, and be built for what I am doing, because I'm built for this. I am built for this. And you are built. You need to understand that you are built for whatever you're doing. Unless it's bringing you, like, pain at 3:33 p.m. I said that and then looked down, like, I'm built for this, and then seen 3:33. That's so cool. What is it? Does it say? My phone's in military time, so I won't say it, but it's 15:33. So in non-military time, it'd be 3:33. But yeah, it's just funny that I said that and looked at that. But seriously, and I caught 222 in the last video too. But pretty much, my point is that unless it's like, you're getting signs that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing, like, in your life, then switch it up. But, like, just know wherever you are, if you're feeling like giving up, but you feel like that little feeling of feeling so close, that you're so close, don't. You are built for this. But yeah, so I had to give that love to that mini me and integrate him with, like, that person I am now. And it was funny because, like, yeah, like, I don't watch my videos back a lot, but now I'm starting to. Like, I was starting to leading up to this day, and I started to enjoy it. I started to laugh. Like, I started to understand, like, I was doing these videos for myself anyways, and then, like, share that, like, excitement and joy with everybody else, and you guys pick up on that feeling, which I'm glad you guys do. But it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. It's just so good. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. No, I'm just getting distracted with so many things I want to talk about in terms of alignment. But we'll just end on the kid thing. Pretty much, it's just that. Like, give that love back to yourself. But why I brought up the comment about the kid saying that about my lisp is because it's so easy for one negative comment, no matter how much positive comes in, to literally weigh it out, like to outweigh it, because the negative is always triple. That's why do not do your work, but do your best to always keep the positive around you, and do yourself. Fuck what everybody else is doing. I've been watching Chris Bumstead lately, and I watched his Q&A with his girlfriend and with, like, by himself, and you should hear his mindset. We shared it. Like, I loved it. It was such a reflection of each other. Like, I understood his mindset so much because that's how I'd be going out throughout my days. And I loved when, I think it was the one with him and his girlfriend, and then he said it in the other one too about being yourself, and be yourself regardless of the situation. There shouldn't be a time where, like, you hold yourself back. You shouldn't hold yourself back for anyone. If someone's not going to like you, who cares? Like, who cares? But seriously, as long as you're not deliberately trying to go out your way to, like, be a bad person, or bad and good, what even is that? Just, like, you're not going out of your way to hurt the person. But if you know you're comfortable in your own frame, and you feel like you really know who you are, bro, don't, like, switch up for anybody. But I loved in his video he was saying that, and then in the video with his girl, I think it was that one, he was just they both said, like, fuck everyone else or what they're doing, because everyone really has something to say about you. And I guess I got those patterns when I was younger, but when I was younger, it was so much better because I did not care. I didn't care. And yeah, and it was awesome. I had great experiences. Like I said, like being taken out by the teacher. Like imagine it. Like just cool stuff. And I actually want to show. Yeah, dude, I have my thing. I'm gonna pause the video. I want to read this in this video because I feel like this would be just so funny. I'm gonna read this, but me not caring and staying in my frame, and if I would have like bent my knee to what anybody would have thought about me, like I knew I couldn't be this person. That's why I know how strong you could be because we're all human, and just I hope I can get that through to you. That's the most thing that I want to leave here is just someone who has completely stayed themselves through all of it. So one second, I'm gonna get something to read to y'all that I promised I kept showing that I would show in videos, and I'm gonna show it here. Dang it, I want to do this whole thing where I came in like this and sat with it. But this right here is my diploma, and this on top is, I got my last name on there. Should I show it? Oh, I can't. It shows the school. Well, I mean, I don't live there anymore, so it wouldn't really matter if it did pop up. But this is called a certificate of excellence, and there's many different awards. Like my grandma, before she passed, kept an album of like everything we went through in our life. Like she was building up mine and got pretty far, and she was gonna give it to me when I think I was this old. I could take it now. It basically just has all my awards and achievements that you just get in school. Dude, I read so many books in elementary. It was like 8. It was insane. Like I got the 800 books award. That shit was crazy. I was like, no wonder teachers picked up I was book smart. I love reading, but okay. Sorry, hit the light. So, I just want to read this to you. I don't know why, but this is who I was. This like it's not who I was. It's who I am. And I think I can show this. Ooh, I can't. School names and stuff. But here it was. This was Mr. B. Shout out to you. And we read this, and it was so funny just seeing all the parents. When I received this, it was such a funny thing because I was so tired, but I was grinning. I had that smile. But Jarrell has emerged as a true student leader over the last several months of his senior year at blank. In November, I volunteered in my time to visit mentoring. I was mentoring students. Long story short, and then my stupid self will read the name of the school, so I'm going to say long story short. But I was mentoring kids, and there was 2 occasions in December. I paid a visit to redacted, like the SCP stuff. But yeah, and what's more impressive is, well, like what he wrote is what they gave the name of Mr. P. But what's more impressive than that is that Jarrell has earned honor roll over the marking periods and continues to demonstrate positive attitude along with a killer smile. See what I'm saying? I do not play when I say, like, literally this is what people said about me. Smooth, like this is just like, I want to show it, but I can't show the name. But yeah, marking periods and continues to demonstrate with a positive attitude along with a killer smile. Jarrell has overcome tremendous obstacles and adversity in the past few years in his life, but never used this as an excuse to miss school or to not put forth his best self and best effort. Rather, he uses experience as his own motivation to succeed. And I loved Mr. B, and if he ever sees this video, shout out to you, because he really saw me. A lot of me that I want anybody watching to see me. And I hope like I don't ever appear like I'm like fake or doing weird things or like doing things for views. Cause I'm doing this because it's genuinely fun. Like I would have already quit if it was for views, and you would feel if I was doing something for views because you can pick up on energy. And I have a lot of ladies that watch me from the Critical Role stuff, but stayed in like with the other videos I did, and we've had lovely live streams where y'all will come and talk to me, and we were all on the same wave. I know you guys remember those days, but I love it. Women in general, very intuitive, and just like it's great because I've learned everything from my grandma because she raised me, and then mostly the masculine side was like picked up by myself because I was gonna say stereotype, But my real dad is in the islands somewhere, Caribbean and Italian. My grandma, little old white Italian lady, so Italian and Caribbean. But yeah, and it's just awesome because I picked up on that frame of just being in my frame myself, and like I don't know where it comes from. Literally people I've talked to don't understand where it comes from. I don't understand where it comes from. I really just say it's my soul or what I'm meant to do here. But I don't want to share this as if like it's like me because I know there's so many great people out there. But I wanted to share this with being in alignment because I feel like it was finally a proper time to like, I felt like I should share that for the purpose that like, this isn't just like, that wasn't like, these people that like Mr. B who wrote this and others who have actually seen the things I've overcome understand like this wasn't a mask or a front I was putting on. There was a damn near a period where I was just straight up like homeless. I'll get to that in a second. Let me pause and come back. Moments where I had to live with my girlfriend for a time being. Thank God I made so many, like a lot of people, I made just met so many great people, made so many good, like, I want to say friends along the way. I just don't know how like relationships are because I haven't seen really a lot of people, but it's good when I run into people. But I just like seeing, don't take this weird. See, this is me being me. I'm so glad. This is fun. Don't take this weird. All the people I've touched. No, but my light. And I get serious when I say that because sometimes it may feel like I say it too much or just overdoing it, but it's how I genuinely feel. And shit, throw me on a lie detector test. And I'm really just trying to spread light. I don't even know. I get in a mode right there when I think about like my purpose. But back to being in alignment, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's just like that me, that leader, that person is freaking back and is not going anywhere. I'm not going to be defeated. I'm not losing to myself, one, because you're kind of in a race with yourself. I'm integrating every part of me. I'm going to flow with these videos. And that's another reason why I call this a alignment, because you guys are constantly telling me, don't feel bad about like doing certain, like having to feel like forced to do certain things in reaction videos. Just be yourself because that's the energy we fell in love with. Bro, bet. I freaking love you guys that you can see that shit because, I'm not going to lie. I still got the result of what I got with trying to put so much emphasis in it, like put so much effort into showing that. And I'm actually glad if it gets annoying at times because then it shows, okay, I actually did do it. I don't have to keep explaining myself, which that was purposely me wanting to there, like to explain myself. But like, it's good to know that you guys can feel that shit. Like, damn, he really wants us to know. And I'm glad because, oh my gosh, I felt like I was going to hit like a downward spiral like soon. Not in videos particularly, but in behind the scenes. And that would be reflected in videos because I wouldn't be able to hide it on my face. Hell no. But yeah, wow, I am not resting my voice back to back. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for the people who really got deep with me, like in DMs, and people come into my live streams, regularly live streaming. Like I want to say that I don't want to say a date now in this video because I don't know when you can be watching this, but hopefully by the time you've seen this, I am back to regularly live streaming because I just stopped along the way, and it was maybe because of the requests I was getting, but I stopped along the way. But no, serious, just taking that time. We got a little bit more time here that I want to go. I don't want to end it just yet. Like I said, I talk a lot, talk all over the place, but people wonder how I turn some reaction videos from like 1 minute into 12 minutes. And this is how. But I truly feel, let me give you the true, more of the true update is I really feel like I'm in my purpose of creating now. And it's, hey, if anyone wants to ever, I like that a lot of these creators that I watch their videos reach out to me, but if you guys ever want to like tell a creator, you know, like, no, I don't think, no, because, you know, people tell me it's like, oh, it's a free video on YouTube. Like, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Let's get past that. But seriously, if anyone would ever want me to take down my video, I would not mind. And as with requests, I guess I'll just say it again here. Is I'm glad that you guys are bearing with me. I'm trying to get to them. You know, videos end up deleted, or not videos end up deleted, links and stuff. Not links. Don't post links because they'll get deleted. That's the system. It's a setting, but yeah, I just left it on because I don't want anyone to like post links if it's like a bot and then like you guys get tricked, or not tricked, but like, I don't know, you know, safety. But as for that, some comments do get deleted. Not sure why. I don't delete comments. I just look at them and laugh. Even the ones that like, I don't know. There was a comment I got today that was like, please don't suck. And it was on the recent, well, by the time of this video, it was like a Warhammer 40k video I did. And I don't play the tabletop game. I just like the lore. So I think they were saying like, literally, please don't suck in the thing. Like in the thing, because the trailer was for the tabletop. And I don't play the tabletop. I love D&D, and I'm well involved in like gonna be playing games. So like, that's kind of where my tabletop thing that I want to do and role play, that'll be my tabletop hands down. And I will not suck in that, but yeah, I'm not gonna get into the game mechanics of Warhammer 40k. I'm just gonna enjoy the lore. Mentioning that here, might as well mention all pieces of lore. I'm glad with the game developers I've gotten to work with. I'm just like, I feel like I like everything that I've been shown the past like month was showing like that I shouldn't, you know, I made it for myself. Don't feel the whole imposter syndrome and stuff. Don't let that kick up, because when things like that kick up, it's really stressing over little things that don't matter. At the end of the day, we all live and die. Like think about that. You're dead. Like you're watching this video and I'm gonna die. You may be younger than me. Hopefully you're younger than me. I know I have young viewers. If you're a young viewer watching this, you're younger than me. I'm 21. I'm gonna die before you. Hopefully, please outlive me. But I just like, you know, and once you conquer the fear of death, by the way, it's just like, yo, you kind of realize, hey, you came to do this and live this. Like, there should never be a dull moment. And I think that's like where I really want to wrap up the whole alignment thing. Is I no longer want dull moments. I want it to feel like, well, it's not even, I want it to feel like I have to breathe that feeling into life and capture the feeling of when I was younger, and you know, people being like excited to have me around and things like that. And I feel like I lost, like I was losing that touch within myself. Like, you know, when I was like a dancer, mainly a dancer, that's what people would say about me. Like, yo, when you're around him, like he just makes you want to dance. Like you're gonna bust a move, and people would. And I loved that contagious feeling, because I just loved seeing other people feel good. Actually, I got a little like, you know, sad and stuff. Like not sad, but oh, it's so cute because it's a feminine frame. Hey, I was raised by girls, raised by women, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Girls, women, you know what I mean. But when I was watching Chris Bumstead and his girlfriend, and they were saying certain things and doing like a little cute thing to each other, I was like, oh, everyone likes to see people happy. There are some people that sit there and literally don't like seeing people happy. And I, yeah, I like seeing people happy. And that shit made me kind of like, wow, like they got such strong ass mindsets from Mr. Olympia and everything. And I forgot what his girlfriend's career is. Same thing, because they're in the same like space of fitness. But, and then I reflected back to myself. And I really hope when you watch these videos, like these Lunar's Lost Treasures for one, or when I say anything deep in a video, that you reflect about what you believe and know. Because I'm always for that, always for you leveling up yourself and trying to spark your mind to think. But yeah, I just like that. I like that effect I had on people, because that same me watching the video kind of felt like that. It felt like the same. It's literally because it's a frequency. It's the same wave. It's like that happiness in that moment with each other. I felt through that. Like, it's energy. And the happiness, like when people would just want to be around me and dance. Like there was a teacher, I kid you not, every time she seen, I remember her name, and I don't want to say her name, but I'm gonna call her Ms. Z. And every time she seen me in the hallway, I absolutely loved it. And she was there for me, and I will say, I want to talk about an experience, but I think I'll talk about that on a side channel. Like I'll mention it because it was a funny moment. But every time she seen me after she knew I was a dancer, it never failed. Like even other students would ask her why she calls me this, but it was J Smooth. And she would be in the hallway, she'd be walking, she'd be having her stuff. And what I love is there's this thing I live by, is if you have kids, or like if you have kids or you have a kid in your life, someone in your circle, it's not about saving, well, I don't want to say it's not about saving kids or like across the world, but save people you can in your immediate reality. You should never let anyone, like a kid, see you without a smile. And there's a young girl who, I guess my family would be like a little bit of a troublemaker in my family, but love her to death. Look at her like a little sister. And every time she sees me, I make sure I have a smile on my face. And I feel like what I'm getting into with this teacher was the same thing. I seen her one day like that. She looked a little down, but no matter what, every time she ran into me, it did not fail. She would be coming with her stuff, and she'd be walking, and she'd be like, I'm fucking tall out of the frame. But she would have her stuff, and she'd be like, oh, Jay Smooth, and she'd have her bag and stuff, and I absolutely made me smile, laugh every time. And my closest brother that's with me, and a lot of people like that. And it was, I remember, I think someone asked her, why do you call him that? And he said, what? Because he got smooth moves. I love that teacher. And that was an example of like coming to your job, just she was trying to be present every time. And I seen her in some hard moments too before, like where she was down, and still kept like the energy so good. And that's like the kind of mindset I'm realizing for like this video, and alignment is just, that's what it's all coming back to, is just embodying that. It's just, man, it's insane. Like it's just, yeah, it's different. It's wild different. It's a wild different energy. And I just feel like that's something you should live by, is always let someone younger than you or anybody you see, greet them with a smile. And even if it's like a little bit like not like a fake smile where you don't intentionally want to be smiling at like a person or something weird, just try to wear a smile for anyone like younger than you, or like keep up this, because ultimately you feel good. Everything you do will lead into your overall mood. Serious. That's why exercise and meditation and all these actions you do are so good for your like mind, and like when you need to put it at ease, that even there's like a study that's showing, there's studies for everything, but there's a study that showed like even if you fake a smile, you'll end up feeling better than if you were to just be frowning. So I just love that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, just rambles, but yeah, alignment. I'm back. I am going to be able to just put out videos with ease. I think I'm going to be able to stream and just be there. Still kind of tired from that walk. I didn't even realize how deep it was. And my legs right now, they feel like I did not skip leg day. It's so tight. Yeah. Yeah, to those of you who watch this back, you're awesome. Get into alignment. I gotta preserve my voice for later and for future things to come. I feel like I can actually make reviews now and not feel like I have to be perfected. That's another thing. Letting go was a big part of this process of like alignment, is I am finally letting go of shit. I'm not bothered by what comes out of my life. Man, it feels so good to be back in that. Letting go of the outcome. Man, and it's like, that's kind of what I did for one of the videos I just did, which I'm glad, because I was like kind of worried about how I was going to appear in the video. And I said, nope, shake it. Doesn't matter. But, yo, I can do these reviews now. So people who, if there is a Wheel of Time person watching this, I'm finally doing the Wheel of Time review. I will do it. I watched all the episodes. Awesome. I'm out of here. Much love and moonlight. Get out there and literally kick freaking ass. Whatever you're doing in life. Kick ass. Bro, kick ass. Don't let people affect you. That's the one big thing with me, that I've never really let people affect me. But like, there's times where I slip, and it bothers me when I slip, because I'm like never someone who really even cared in the beginning. Because like, that's how I started, because I was like really to myself, like the ultimate introvert. But yeah. It's crazy. I went from introvert to extroverted in those tendencies. Oh, I love psychology. But with that, I'm saying and like and stuff. Sorry. We're getting there. We're getting to that point where I'm actually tired about talking. But on this topic at least. But I went from introverted, but I was a dancer during that, and then extroverted outside of it, where I would dance for people. People would invite me to things to literally dance. There was a girl who wanted me to dance at her birthday party, but it was like a big birthday party in this building, and I didn't know if I wanted to come there and do it, but she invited me. Sorry I didn't come. It was great. I bet it was great, but there's a lot with that story. Man, I got stories to tell, but don't worry, I'm going to deliver them, I know, on my second channel. Maybe I'll do them on this channel sometimes. But, yeah. For the most part, thank you guys. The links are down below to follow me on things. If I'm not too active on Instagram, like with posting on my story and updates, too, also, like in the near future, still DM me if you have recommendations, because I see them right away. So, do that. I love that. I love when people DM me on Twitter or tag me in things on Twitter to like watch. Please do that. Please do it. I guess this is like, I got rid of the reaction people in the beginning, but I'm just saying for those of you who are like the hardcore watchers, if you ever want to just like, just know this is, I be searching for them to pop up. It's kind of all I do. But other than that, all right, I'm out of here. I'm running out of things to say. Talked about myself enough. I hope you found some insight on this journey of alignment. I hope there's some things that you could take away from the video. Much love in Moonlight for real. And 4 p.m. We're out of here. Well, it's 4 p.m., but what does it say? Oh, 16. It's 1600. All right, I'm out of here.